All right, now let's get rational. We back with episode 4 of Shop Rational, and I'm Coach Swain. Let's get right into it. First thing first, as usual, we kick it off with the Chicago Bears. Who should their head coach be? Who should they select in the draft? And of course, this Sunday's game versus the Green Bay Packers. Now let's kick it off at the head coach spot. I'm going to start right here again with Thomas Brown. Now, as the season progresses and we're heading towards the end, I see why Thomas Brown just can't be the guy long term. And it ain't got nothing to do with him just being bad. Right now, I'm just looking at Thomas Brown pick up the pieces. This is not an offense he will run. Guarantee you that. But we just don't have time for what if. I've been watching the Chicago Bears do what ifs since Lovie Smith left. We not winning at coaches with no resume or haven't established themselves at any part of their career. Right now, the Chicago Bears just can't bank on their what if. Sorry, TB. Wrong team, another time. Look, the Bears need to go ahead and break the bank on their next head coach. I'm so tired of y'all just going cheap and just finding guys to fill in. You honestly are wasting these players' time, bro. Get a guy that understands what the fuck to do, how to develop players, and most importantly, make a connection with Caleb Williams. Now, Detroit been kicking ass all season. And a big part of that is offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, who's been linked to the Bears head coaching position. And honestly, I'm calling it as our guy. If the Bears call him out for an interview, I don't think you go anywhere else. You looking at Detroit the last 2 seasons, be wicked. Top of the top, best offense in the league. They putting up the most points. We seen some crazy trick plays and schemes from Ben Johnson this season. I'm a Bears fan. I seen them games, bro. Chicago Bears can't afford to miss on the hottest coach in the league. And if you gonna pass on this guy, then you better get somebody that Caleb Williams connects with. Cliff Kingsbury. Fucking duh, stupid. You interviewed him in the offseason. You interviewed him for the OC job. And what the fuck did he do? He went right to Washington with Jaden Daniels, and he's looking like the rookie of the year. Shit, honestly, if I'm looking at it, his season was better than CJ. Jaden Daniels, hey, he came to play, bro. And Cliff Kingsbury is a big part of that, man. Washington offense is one of the best in the league. The Bears just passed on this guy. Now, fast forward, even though the position is better, we could have avoided all this nonsense this season. Kingsbury should have been the coach, period, if you was going to not go after Ben Johnson. Come on, man. The reason why you looked at Caleb in the last season was because of Cliff Kingsbury and, you know, how he made Caleb look on the field at USC. And you skipped that, it didn't make any sense. Now, Ryan Poles, my guy, I just don't think he had any say-so in that decision. And if Ryan Poles just decided to stay with Matt Eberflus, man, that seat getting hotter, bro. That seat getting hotter. But, yo, I think the ownership got a major part in what's going on with how we seeing these head coaches feel. It's just not working, man. And right now, we got news that Ryan Poles is lead dog for the head coaching job. Ryan Poles gonna find us the guy. He found us the quarterback, and him too, picking up the pieces from a Bears organization. Just shit. Truthfully, any GM that takes this job is going through a battle. Ryan Poles, honestly, man, doing the best that I've seen, period, from any GM. So we got to be easy, man. But I will say this. Those misses Hey, man, and making the fans look at you kind of different. Claypool, Matt Eberflus, Nate Davis. Like, man, yo, niggas starting to look at you funny, man. But you, my guy, I do think you got this roster headed in the right direction. Let's see where we going, yo. If we not taking Ben Johnson or Cliff Kingsbury, then let's move around, man. Let TB stay in position. All right, what we got next? We have Jimmy Butler requesting a trade from the Miami Heat. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It was only a matter of time for Jimmy moved around. It's his track record, bro. Now, I don't know what's going on in the locker room or in them offices, bro. But Jimmy Butler ready to move around. Now, it was a report a few days ago saying that all of this was cap and Jimmy was staying in Miami. But Jimmy got right on that damn press conference and said, I'm not happy. I'm ready to move around, and Miami just not it for me no more. I want to stay here, but I do not want to play for this organization. Man, Jimmy came and flipped the script on all that shit. Fuck Pat Riley, whole little script up. You know Pat don't get down like this. So they suspended Jimmy Butler for 7 games, yo. Jimmy got 7 games for this little stunt he pulled and that little hair shit he been doing. You know, Jimmy Butler been dyeing his hair different colors, you know, if you really been paying attention. Now, people just think he be tweaking, he just be doing shit. But honestly, Jimmy Butler letting these teams know that, hey, I want to play for one of y'all. Make a move. But as he's playing for the Miami Heat, he can't really come out and say that openly, bro. So what he do? He got a little calculated. Now these teams know, hey, Jimmy want to come play here. And most of them was championship contenders, bro. Let me see if I can find it real quick. All right. Jimmy Butler's recent hair color and all them changes did spark some speculation around the league. Now, as I said earlier, his blonde hair linked to Golden State Warriors, his red hair linked to the Houston Rockets, his blue hair linked to the Dallas Mavericks, and the orange hair linked to the Phoenix Suns. All playoff teams and potentially championship contenders, bro. Jimmy Butler just put it out there. And now the Players Association is fighting back on this suspension. But honestly, it's going to be a while before that even get fully thought out. So Jimmy going to live this suspension out. And truthfully, like I said, Pat Riley, you know, this ain't a part of his script. And he going to gladly ship Jimmy Butler out of there. He don't have time for this type of shit. They got other things to do. And he got a good record of doing this and making these moves and be fine afterwards. Now, honestly, man, I just feel like Pat Riley don't want to give Jimmy Butler that check. Now, Jimmy Butler is 35, I believe. He getting up there, bro. Everybody ain't LeBron James where you just playing at a high level, you know, in your later years. So Pat Riley probably thinking like, how long is this going to last? You know, do it make sense for me to invest in a 35-year-old Jimmy when there's so much to do in the future and other things that we can build on? So Jimmy Butler don't want to take what they offering. Now it's time to move around. I don't want to play with y'all. So I would say this. Any team that take on Jimmy Butler, you're looking at an extension with this guy. Now, what I will say, Jimmy has found out his real value and how they view him, or Pat Riley view him in the league. He might settle for a different contract. Who knows? If it ain't about a contract, then, hey, look, it's some wicked shit going on behind the scenes to make Jimmy Butler leave the Miami Heat, bro. Look, man, I wish Jimmy Butler the best, but as I said earlier, this part of Jimmy's resume, he moving around again. You got the Bulls, you got the Sixers, you have Minnesota, now you got Miami, and potentially another team, another destination in his resume, yo. But either way it go, whoever pick up Jimmy Butler, they getting a solid player, bro. You getting a two-way player, still can give you quality minutes and definitely get you over the hump for a championship. Right now, I understand Jimmy Butler. Miami ain't headed nowhere near a fucking championship. He want to get out of there. Y'all not trying to get him the money to stay, and you not trying to build a roster around him to win. So yes, motherfucker, I'm ready to go. You not trying to make no progress, and you ain't trying to pay me. I'm out of there. But shout out to Jimmy Butler. But this should be over with pretty soon, man. Yo, look, the NFL draft is approaching. And as we all know at this point, the Chicago Bears season is over. I'm looking forward to who they acquire and what's going to happen in the draft. Now, the Bears got a top 10 pick again. We won't know until the season officially over with. But they need to go ahead and line up and select offensive tackle Will Campbell. Now look, I wanted them to go defense with Abdul Carter because we need an edge rusher as well. But after doing my homework, Abdul Carter is an elite athletic player, bro. But he got a lot to work on. He got potential to be a superstar, to be honest. But at this point, Caleb Williams need more help than the defense does. Okay, we back. Now we got quick news before we get up out of here. Now, my boy Derrick Rose finally retired. And if you know me, then I'm a huge fan of Derrick Rose. I hated to see how his career went. But overall, I thought he was solid considering the injury he had and what he had to go through to get back on the court. I love to see where he at right now, bro. He seemed to be at peace with his decision and making a smooth transition into other things. Now, he was just in the city recently, man. They showed him a lot of love, yo. The city loved Derrick Rose. I seen him and PJ on the court together. That was a great moment at Simeon, man. And to see it all unfold in that moment, bro, I know that was a beautiful moment for him. And then you got Adidas showing him love. Like, I seen a whole court feel monument or an image or something to Derrick Rose out there, man. They showed Rose a lot of love this weekend. And the Chicago Bulls are retiring his jersey next season. Yeah, this is the best Bull after Michael Jordan. I was going to troll y'all today, but nah, I'm going to be for real. This is the best Bull after Michael Jordan. You could say Scottie Pippen, but I haven't seen Scottie Pippen do what Derrick Rose did, so I'm going to hold it at that. Derrick Rose deserved to get his jersey retired in his hometown. Man, the arena should be filled that night. It should be sold out. It's going to be a great moment for him considering what he been through, and he can still, celebrate a successful NBA career. Truthfully, man, Derrick Rose should be a Hall of Fame candidate. He still put up great numbers. Youngest MVP of all time, bro. Rookie of the Year, All-Star. I think he got a solid resume to get in them books, yo. So, shout out to Derrick Rose again, man. You did a great job. Thank you for what you done for the city, yo. And we'll see y'all next week.